Phew. Well, that was weird. Okay, I'm back. Let's forgive. I was dropping frames like a mofo just now. Welcome back to the stream. My name is Steven, otherwise known as Innovate. You can find me online at Twitch, at Innovated with the number 8. Or you can find me at YouTube, SoundCloud, and Instagram, inn.ov8. Or my website at www.in-no-v and the number 8.com. Excuse me. Yeah, innovate everywhere basically. This is another kind of sort of tech stream. I'm still trying to figure out. So I'm playing Alan Wake 2, by the way, and I tried playing it just earlier today, and it was okay for the first 40 minutes. Then I got like one frame every 5 minutes from OBS. The game was playing. OBS was not streaming very well. So didn't really know how to fix that, and I'm still not sure. But I've looked at the logs and I've tried to mess around with settings, and we will see. I mean, Alan Wake 2 is a challenging game for any computer system anyway, because it's kind of the latest stuff. But I'm trying to stream and gameplay on the same laptop, so it's especially challenging. So I'm trying to find all kinds of ways to optimize the system and break it down. And yeah, I can already see stuttering frame rate on my webcam, but I'm not so worried about that. I'm limiting the frames, and yeah, basically trying to get it so that I'm not dropping frames all over the place. And but we'll see. This is very much a work in progress. I have, however, played through the first, I would say, 40-45 minutes of Alan Wake 2 in the last stream. I played the opening cutscene, which gave me a couple of jump scares, and then I was introduced to the concept of the 2 FBI agents who are investigating the recent murder of an ex-FBI agent in the town. And now I am on the way back to the police station, I think. On the way back to the mortuary or the police station after the crime scene. I've just been introduced to the town. That's where I stopped it because the frame rate was tanking. So basically we're going to see if I can get anything decent out of this. I can play the game for any amount of time. So yeah, let's get into it, I guess.
Innovate, let's go.
So yeah, okay, just seeing what my camera looks like. Alright, let's give it a go. I don't know where it's auto-saved. Okay, so
I can't get that manuscript page out of my
driving
head.
back to the town.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery if my laptop can cope with this game without bursting into flames. So we'll see. Like, this is kind of a tech test, really. Seeing if any of the optimizations that I've made will help. I don't know yet. Don't know. Oh yeah, I can switch that off. It'll let me.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
See my game. Trying to figure stuff out, basically. It's a very pretty looking game, but then I'm particularly behind when it comes to gameplay, like technology.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
So welcome to Bright Falls, Washington. This is the seaside town. No, it's not a seaside, is it? It's like a lake. Let's see if I can interact with anyone. I already see the gameplay is taking a frame hit.
Hey there.
I don't mind that too much, though, to be honest.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much.
See you around.
Never enough coffee.
So yeah,
Bittersweet nectar. Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now. And it is sweaty in these suits, isn't it? Charlene, are you as comfortable as I am?
hello.
You don't think the amount of hot, caffeinated beverages you've downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell. Swamp Ass City.
I'm just gonna.
Change of topic, please.
Yeah, I can tell my frame rate's
But I am pretty darn sure my
lagging in the gameplay, but that's good because
will be the
honestly,
belle
if
of all of this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
if the frame rate was good on the game, then I would worry about OBS wrapping out. Trying to find a balance between like
Deer. Finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. Of the year. Like Christmas, but better.
trying to find out a balance between what I can get out of the game
Let me guess.
and what
The FBI.
I can still get out of
Welcome to Bright
OBS.
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Saga. Not sure if I was
Timber-
calling us Sega
And
or
let me
Saga.
just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey,
Obviously,
you
the
compare
perfect
notes with
thing
the
would be
sheriff.
to have a smooth game
Take your
and
time.
OBS working, etc., etc., etc. But to be honest,
Look through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
I'd be happy if I can make it through
Sure.
with a game.
But it's slowed down ever since Coffee Mike was fast off.
Excuse me.
Missing.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
I was the naked
Unless
dude.
skinny
and I
dipping
wasn't
at dawn is a
shouting
thing
crazy
around
stuff
here.
at you.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Sounds pretty legit. As I was the guy that died.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were
Check
shouting,
yourself, woman.
Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree. Oh, and we found out. The whole thing was terrifying.
Okay, what did
That's
you
all.
find, man?
What
Someone's
were
hiding
you
something.
doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details.
Uh-huh.
Perfectly legal.
This is how it ties into the first game. As I mentioned in the last stream, I haven't played Alan Wake. I'm going to do my mind place. Okay. Where am I putting this? Victims, killer profile, murder method. Doesn't seem to be anything that says witnesses. This little arrow thing, profiling. Here we go.
The cult of the tree. What are the bookers telling me?
Yeah, exactly.
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party.
Okay, I'm getting choppy audio.
No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
She looks so pissed. Sorry.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear friends.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
It's my lover.
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Okay, backstory, exposition.
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do.
Nuh-uh.
And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter.
Oh,
That's
weird.
so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Okay, I'm slightly freaked out.
If you say so.
It's a little weird. Don't like that.
Hi.
I'm just trying to find a balance, basically, between the game and OBS. Trying to get both going.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Obviously,
Well,
this
Casey,
isn't.
I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Whoa, did you see his... What the fuck's going on with
Have
his
you
leg
heard
there?
of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will
Funky.
get you. That sort of
What
thing.
was that all about? What's going on
We're
with his
not
leg
gonna
there?
find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
So I found my first glitch. It's interesting.
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
I don't like the frame rate tanks. Well, the last time I played this, the game ran perfectly
Hey, what do
smoothly.
you know about that waitress from the
OBS
diner?
crapped out.
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. She always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
So I don't know, I can up the game settings, but I'm also worried if I do that,
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready
then
to go.
OBS is going to start crapping out. And really, OBS at the end of the day is the thing that I need it to
in
end
the
up on.
morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Okay, just checking out things. It's funny though because like nobody says, "Look, she's spacing out."
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Because the game, the frame rate is obviously suffering right now.
Happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey.
Agent?
Hi guys. Just walking around.
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents.
Hi.
Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Why are they talking like that with me in the room? Right here, you guys. It's that F thingy. I didn't know I could close the doors behind me. That's quite funny. So the gameplay is tanking.
So we
as
share
far
a
as
morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Of course, the morgue has to look scary because, you know, movie logic, morgues can't be all warm and inviting places.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay.
Nice delicate balance,
Let's
right?
take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Ugh.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it
Writing
out.
on the heart. Yeah.
Writing. How'd they manage that?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
They're not going to show me getting all squishy with him.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Good man. Don't forget I played as him at the beginning. Okay. Wait. I've got to go to the... queue. No, it wasn't the map. Caseboard. Profiling E. No. Caseboard. Oh, I don't really. I'm still getting used to it. No, it's not that one. Manuscript pages. Profiling. There you go. Is there anything else? No. Maybe you can quick access the map without doing that. I know that, right? I want to access the mine place right now. Examine Nightingale's body, that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting used to everything. Like I said, this is a text stream.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. That's nice. Doesn't really help me at all, but thanks. Okay, let's go over to the... Don't I have a bunch of stuff? I've got the manuscript pages there. I've got the caseboard here. Killer profile, right? Yeah, there you go.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
So what have I got here? Okay, got it.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Yes.
Keep trying.
All right, all right.
Oh.
Can you stop reacting? I'm just saying at the moment. There you go.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest.
Okay, so
Did the
far so
killers
good.
leave it there?
So far so good. And the game is frozen. Hello. Poor laptop is certainly suffering. Doesn't like that. Okay, you're gonna let me out. Or am I not done yet?
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated.
All right.
I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
I mean, okay. So there's no more. Back to the murder. You. Squishy, squishy. You. God. Put as a wallet for a minute.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Okay, it's another manuscript page.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
So far, I got no drop frames, and the OBS is remaining stable. The game is now suffering.
No, wait!
What the hell?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Whoa!
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Totally confused.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
What am I supposed to do now?
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Vanished.
Holy shit. Did I die? No.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
That was the weirdest
Saga
shit.
was back at Cauldron Lake.
Disappeared.
Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Oh. I am spooked. Really kind of... That was all really weird. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga, didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. Flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crossed through Saga's head. The awful truth, Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Fuck. Okay, interesting. The soundtrack has just appeared in my mind palace. Okay, I am officially freaked out. Thank you very much, gameplay. Do not know what to do next.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
Yep, no shit, Sherlock.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
God, I'm freaked out. Okay, let me go back to my mind palace.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Okay, I'm still freaked out from what happened. Like a dude just picked up a manuscript letter and then flat out disappeared straight off. And that's fucking freaky. I'm getting awful frame rate. Poor woman. I can't get out yet, so there's obviously stuff we've got to find in here. In this freaking crime scene. Oh my god, I'm still recovering. Well, the gameplay is tanking as far as frame rate. However, it is playable. Just like I said, at the moment I am trying to both stream and I mean, the idea is you have the idea is that you have one computer for gameplay and one computer for streaming. And right now, am I supposed to go back to the Mind Palace and figure things out? You're just standing around, dude. You're useless.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
There you go, at least tell me something. See, I'm surprised he's not letting me examine the dudes that have been just shot and stabbed and all that stuff here. Because here we are just kind of looking around. Well, I'm looking around and he's just standing there. I have to go back to my mind place. That's my goals at the moment. Figure out where Nightingale went. It's not really helpful. F cases. Oh, hello. Okay.
Nope.
Ritual, what is it? Writing is a part of the ritual.
Think, Saga.
I'm thinking, all right. Who's involved? Where's the victim thing again?
A dead man turned into a monster.
Certainly
Light
did.
as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation.
Hell
This
yeah.
is the case we must solve. Think, Saga.
Don't tell me off. Where did Nightingale go? I got one clue left, I think, in here. Nightingale was the only victim. Okay. I think I'm done with with those, right? No more clues there.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Right, so you're gonna let me out now? He's not the most useful guy in the world. I know he's a sidekick, but...
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
No, we're not.
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Sheriff's like, you did it. You killed everyone. Little weird game logic.
Crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, that was freaky. I'd like to put my flashlight away, but I don't actually know how. Okay, you're behind me. Don't want to hang out behind the door.
They're a fine pair.
Okay, what's the flashlight? Because that's annoying me now. Options, controls. Flashlight is B. I can't just walk around holding a flashlight. That's incredibly unprofessional on me. Options, controls. Flashlight toggle E. Should be E, right? Okay, there you go. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm going to holster my flashlight with all things.
Take it easy.
Yep, don't mind us. I love how everyone's just...
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have.
Just a moment, ma'am.
Can you call it in, Casey?
Will be right with you.
A smart choice, Anderson.
So am I going back to my car?
Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
Is he doing his weird walking thing? Because that was the funniest thing in the last hour.
Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
See, are we just playing characters in a book? Or is there like a meta-narrative? Is it like all fictional inside the head of the writer? I have no idea what's going on. I mean, I guess that's what the game wants you to think. It's like, what the fuck is going on? So, in summary, we've been playing for longer than I had before the game crapped out. I can try and turn up the settings of the game next time. I'm trying to find a balance, you see. Now my OBS is running. Didn't I park just here? Yeah. My OBS is running. My gameplay has suffered.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
Let me in, car. I have to get into the driver's side. Fine. Do everything myself.
I don't know if coming to this town.
Okay, so we're going back to the lake to find the guy that was previously assumed dead. Bizarre as it is.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago.
Oh, that's handy.
He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
Makes sense.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
I was going to say, it would have been nice to hear that stuff way earlier. Drip feeding me all of that stuff. No. Are we flashbacking? Audio is lagging again. Waiting for everything to catch up.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Very pretty. It's a very pretty game. Hit. Look at that sunset.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
Don't trust them. Alt members.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can nor run through a garbage can.
Thank you. I need to head out.
A beautiful sunset.
What the hell is this?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be here. Raccoons, my ass.
Okay, they're ignoring me now, which means the dialogue is officially over with them.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
I don't trust anybody, including Casey.
A lot
I
of
don't even
things
trust
about this
myself.
case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off.
The frame rate.
Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages.
That's right.
Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion?
Like
I
he just
don't know.
completely disappeared.
Not the kind
Like
of
I'm
disappearance
acting
we
completely like
normally
normally
solve.
about that. Yeah, the guy just vanished.
Our crime scene surrounding. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Can I go dumpster diving? See, he's just standing there staring, which means bound to be around where he is.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around.
Well, we're nudging
learn
now.
what this ritual is. We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Let's pop into my special place, shall we? What have I got? Got triangle carving. Oh, cult symbols, okay. Okay. Right, it's got nice and dark, which of course is scary AF. I'm waiting for a checkpoint or something to be saved before I... Oh, hello.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I don't like the game again. Getting scary again. So has he gone back to the lake? Yeah, it would make sense, right? Am I not allowed to go any further? Still going. I'm feeling something horrible is going to happen.
The tracks lead into the water.
Yeah, I figured
Where'd you
that.
go from here? I can feel something.
Yeah.
A presence. Nightingale isn't far. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place
And the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Stream Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
I've got health and a gun. And it's giving me power up, which is always a bad sign. Okay, I'm going to exit there. Ooh. Let's go back to my lobby.
Innovate. Let's go.
So, that was the second part of Alan Wake, and this time I had more of a regular frame rate, which is good, but my game is now stuttering. It's a balance between how much I can do the game and how much I can maintain OBS without OBS crapping out. But I mean, somewhat stable on both at the moment. There's an improvement on the first part where it just crapped out for the last 20 minutes. Anyway, so far so good. Yeah, oof, getting tense there. When you start seeing power up things and your gun and your energy bar and stuff, you know that something bad's going to happen. So yes, my name is Stephen, otherwise known as Innovate. You can find me online at twitch.tv, innovated with the number 8. You can find me on SoundCloud, YouTube, and Instagram at inn.ov and the number 8. And you can also find examples of my digital work at www.in-no-v and the number 8.com. That's innovate.com. Let me know what you're thinking of the game, if you're enjoying it. And otherwise, hope to see you in a future episode. I'm still kind of tech assessing, I guess. I'm not quite done with it yet. However, feels like I'm getting somewhere with the setup. So I'm going to leave it there for now. And see you in the next one. Right. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. Bye.
Innovate. Let's go.